Now we will see CBSE Class 12 Economics Chapter 6 Balance of Payment Revision Notes. The balance of payment is a comprehensive and systematic records of all economic transactions between normal residents of a country and the rest of the world during an accounting year. Accounts of balance of payments. 1. Current account. The current account records export and import of goods and services and unilateral transfers. 2. Capital account. It records of all such transactions between normal residents of a country and the rest of the world which relates to a sales and purchase of foreign assets and liabilities during an accounting year. Components of current account. Components of capital account. 1. Visible items in bracket import and exports of goods. Foreign direct investment. 2. Invisible items in bracket import and export of services. Loans. 3. Unilateral transfers in components of capital account. Portfolio investment. 4. Income receipts and payments from and to abroad. In capital account, banking, capital transaction. 5. These are transactions which do not affect the assets or liabilities position of the country. These are the transactions which affect assets or liability position of the country. 6. It is a flow concept. It is a stock concept. Balance of trade. It is the net difference of import and export of all visible items between the normal residents of a country and rest of the world. Autonomous items are those items of balance of payment which is related to such transaction as are determined by the motive of profit maximization and not to maintain equilibrium in balance of payments. These items are recorded as the first items before calculating deficit or surplus in balance of payment account. These items are generally called above the lines items in balance of payment. Accommodating item refers to transaction that takes place because of other activities in balance of payment. These transactions are meant to restore the balance of payment identity. These items are generally called below the line items. Deficit of POP account. When total inflows of foreign exchange on account of autonomous transaction are less than total outflows on account such a transaction, then there is a deficit in POP. Foreign exchange rate refers to the rate at which one unit of currency of a country can be exchanged for the number of units of currency of another country. In simple words, we can say that the price of one currency in terms of other currency is known as foreign exchange rate or currency rate. System of exchange rate. 1. Fixed exchange rate. 2. Flexible exchange rate. In fixed exchange rate system, the rate of exchange is officially fixed or determined by a government or monetary authority of the country. Merits of a fixed exchange rate. 1. Stability in exchange rate. 2. Promotes capital movement and international trade. A scope for speculation. It forces the government to keep inflation in check. 5. Attracts foreign capital. Demerits of fixed exchange rate. one need to hold foreign exchange reserves. 2. Automatic adjustment in the balance of payments. 3. It may be result in undervaluation or overvaluation of currency. 4. It discourages the objective of having free markets. In a system of flexible exchange rate, also known as floating exchange rates, the exchange rate is determined by the forces of market, demand and supply of the foreign exchange. The demand of foreign exchange have the inverse relation with the flexible exchange rate. If flexible exchange rate raises, the demand of foreign exchange falls, vice versa. Sources of demand for foreign exchange. A. To purchase goods and services from the rest of the world. B. To purchase financial assets, that is, to invest in bonds and equity shares in a foreign country. C. To invest directly in shops, factories, buildings in foreign countries. D. To send gifts and grants to the abroad. E. To speculate on the value of foreign currency. F. To undertake foreign tours. The supply of foreign exchange have the positive relation with the foreign exchange rate. If foreign exchange rate raises, the supply of foreign exchange also raises and vice versa. Sources of supply of foreign exchange. 1. Direct purchase by foreigners in domestic market. 2. Direct investment by foreigners in domestic market. 3. Remittance by non-residents living abroad. 4. Flow of foreign exchange due to speculative purchases by NRI. 5. Exports of goods and services. 6. Foreign direct investment as well as the portfolio investment from the rest of the world. Merits of flexible exchange rate. 1. No need to hold foreign exchange reserves. 2. Leads to automatic adjustment in the balance of payments. 3. To enhance efficiency in the resources allocation. 4. To remove obstacles in the transfer of capital and trade. 5. It eliminates the problem of undervaluation or overvaluation of currency. 6. It promotes venture capital in the form of foreign exchange. Demerits of flexible exchange rate. 1. Fluctuations in future exchange rate. 2. Encourages speculation. 3. Discourages international trade and investment. 4. It creates a situation of market instability. Determination of equilibrium foreign exchange rate. Equilibrium FER is the rate at which demand for and supply of foreign exchange is equal. Under free market situation, it is determined by the market forces, that is, demand and supply of foreign exchange. There is inverse relation between demand for foreign exchange and exchange rate. There is direct relationship between supply of foreign exchange and exchange rate. Due to above reason, demand curve downward sloping and supply curve is upward sloping curve. Graphically, intersection of demand curve and supply curve determines the equilibrium foreign exchange rate. Devaluation of a currency. When a government or monetary authority of a country officially lowers the external value of its domestic currency in respect of all other foreign currency is called devaluation of a currency. It takes place by government order under fixed exchange rate system. A revaluation of a currency. When government or monetary authority of a country officially raises the external value of its domestic currency is called revaluation. It takes place by government order under fixed exchange rate system. In currency depreciation, there is a fall in the value of domestic currency in terms of foreign currency due to change in demand and supply of the currency under flexible exchange rate system. In currency appreciation, there is a rise in the value of domestic currency in terms of foreign currency due to change in demand and supply of currency under flexible exchange rate system. Managed floating system is a system in which central bank allows the exchange rate to be determined by the market forces but intervenes at times to influence the rate. When central bank finds the rate is too high, it starts selling off foreign exchange from its reserve to bring down it. When it finds the rate is too low, it starts buying to raise the rate. Thank you.